Start. Honorable members, I have great pleasure in welcoming you all to this annual general meeting of your company. Since our last meeting, our country has seen many significant developments, both economic and political, under the leadership of our new and dynamic Prime Minister. Many problems have been resolved. The Punjab Accord, the subsequent elections in the state resulting in the installation of a popular government and an acceptable solution to the Assam problem are his major achievements. The Prime Minister's thoughtful policies on the economic front are providing much needed impetus for industrial development and overall growth. In the short time since assuming office, he has made a tremendous impact on the national and the international scene. His wisdom and maturity, his straightforward and balanced approach have contributed feasible solutions to many complex problems of the world. Under his leadership, we in India can look to the future with confidence. The general stability of the Indian economy has helped the overall performance of the company during the year under review. Your company has maintained its steady progress of recent years and achieved yet another record profit. As I mentioned last year, what is most impressive and satisfying is the consistency in the steady improvement of the overall profit performance of the company. The director's report has dealt with the main points of interest relating to the company's operations during the year, and I will highlight some aspects. Despite the record tea prices remained high throughout the year. The government has taken several steps to contain tea prices in domestic market, and selling prices of tea packets were continuously reviewed by the authorities. In keeping with the established policy of your company, we continue to cooperate fully with the government. One aspect of the domestic tea market is of particular interest to your company. As I mentioned last year, loose tea is your company's main competitor here, and over the last 10 years, the share of total packet tea in the country has fallen with a corresponding gain for loose tea. I have said in the past that the health of the tea industry depends on the producer, the broker, the distributor and the consumer getting their rightful share of satisfaction and reward. Any artificial change or imbalance will harm the long-term interest of the industry. It is hoped that the various interests in the tea industry and the authorities will evolve policies on production, domestic distribution and exports which will ensure the healthy growth of the industry. The recorded coffee crop of the season and the steady growth of instant coffee consumption in the country have affected the sales of conventional coffee during the year. While profit margins have been satisfactory, the volume growth planned for the year has not been achieved. Your management is taking a series of steps to achieve better results in the future. Despite a few teething problems, the paper mill has completed its first full year of production. The commercial viability of this operation is expected to improve with the higher production planned in the current year. Before the close of the financial year, Karnataka Scooters Limited was merged with your company and is now operating as a division of your company. You will appreciate that improving any sick operation is a time-consuming task requiring a lot of effort and financial input. although the production and sales of four-wheelers from this unit are progressing, it would take another couple of years before we can expect this to become a commercially viable operation. This year, I wish to dwell at some length on exports, which is a subject of importance to your company and our country. Over the last 3 decades, the Government of India has placed considerable emphasis on improving the exports performance. To achieve a satisfactory balance of trade from time to time, various measures were adopted to improve Indian export earnings. The fact that the national exports improved considerably during the year speaks well of the measure of success of these policies. While we can look at the past achievements with a certain degree of justifiable satisfaction, the need for exploiting the full potential of our resources and to achieve much greater exports in the future cannot be overemphasized. The public and private sectors have both a major role in this task of national priority. Before I conclude, I would like to repose my confidence in our professional management and employees at all levels who were responsible for achieving another year of record performance for your company. Despite some minor problems in some units during the year, the industrial relations climate in the company continues to be excellent. The current long-term wage agreement is coming to a close in the next few days. I have good reason to expect that our management and our employees will soon succeed in concluding another long-term wage agreement. I hope that our management and employees will continue to effectively contribute in achieving better results in the coming years. Dear shareholders, you are aware that the company is setting up a project to manufacture special pipes. I take this opportunity to share with you information about the status of the project. The project implementation is progressing well. The company has received all major approvals from central and state governments. The new industrial policy does not require the firm to hold an industrial license. The land, power and water required for the purpose has been obtained. All major civil contracts have been entrusted and work at site is in full swing. First phase of housing colony has been completed. Power supply is being provided and the work is expected to be completed within a month. All the equipment have been ordered. Our product is an import substitute and the demand supply gap for it based on government projections is estimated at 5 lakh tons by the end of next year. We are taking great advantages of the present industrial policy by scaling up the production capacity from 1 lakh to 2 lakh tons to available economies of scale and to improve the profit. Though the activities of the project are progressing well, I just bring to your attention that in view of the recent market trend, the project cost has undergone a considerable upward revision. Barring unforeseen circumstances, commercial production is expected to commence by the end of the current year. To maintain the pace of progress and to achieve the schedule to complete the project, the Board of Directors has decided to make the first and final call of the balance amount per share. The call notice is sent to you along with this letter. Kindly note that the last date of payment of call money is 2nd of next month. I am glad to inform you that the company has made an application to the stock exchanges throughout the state to enlist its equity shares. We express our grateful thanks to our shareholders who have profusely supported us in our endeavors. I am sure that we all together can ensure a bright future for the company. I extend to you my hearty greetings for New Year. Yours truly.